Hello again and welcome to the Ultimate Racing League, and this is race 2 from Mount Panorama in Bathurst. This is the grid then, so this is based on the finishing positions from race 1. We've got Broady in pole position, Has 91 in second, Seabroad third, Ginger fourth, Tino fifth, Drummer sixth, Robertson seventh, Imala in eighth and Thor in ninth. Most of them getting the mediums out of the way, few of the super softs. So that's that. This is race 2 then. So Broady, notoriously slow. The Scirocco's off the line, as we know by now. If you've been watching this championship, to see how good he can get it off. But Has might take him, you know. Before they get to turn 1, let's have a look. Ginger with another blinding start, and he done exactly the same as he did in race 1, straight through the middle of the first and second places. And it's almost as if you're watching the same replay again, isn't it, from race 1? But trust me, it isn't. This is race 2, but he's being chased down by Has in second this time, and as I predicted, and as you know, Scirocco's down there in third and fifth place. Has, though, putting the pressure under Ginger straight away up here at turn 2. Broady, though, not letting him get away. Has all over the back of Ginger. Now Ginger needs to keep his cool. Around the outside goes Has and Ginger, and I don't think that was a touch. I think he just caught the edge of the barrier there. So Has takes up the lead, then Ginger back to second. Broady right up behind Ginger now. Yeah, I think it was just a little error by Ginger actually. Pretty sure there wasn't a touch by Has there. Broady all having a look over the back of Ginger now. Just needs to sit there because I don't think he's going to get through this section. He says, completely wrong, goes round the outside. What a move that was from Broady. I didn't think it was possible to pass there, but there you go, there's what I know. Good pass from Broady then, up to second. He don't want to let Has get away, does he? Because that's what he's doing. Already putting a bit of a gap, isn't he? So these two then, Ginger back to third, and then Tino looking good again here in race 2. Sun's out, getting hot now, and Tino attacking Ginger down here, coming up to the chase. But if he can be on the outside, he can be on the inside for the next left-hander, and that's what he's going to be doing. Ginger, is he going to let him have it? Yeah, he does, really. Yeah, give him plenty of space, really, in the end. Or as much space as you could, really. Very difficult to run. He can run off easily there, to be fair. But Tino then up to third place. Good move that was. Ginger back to fourth. Drummer in fifth, where he was in race 1, actually. I think that's where he pretty much was the entire race and where he finished. So obviously be looking to improve on that. I think all the boys actually ahead of him are all on mediums. So he's on the supers. Oh, and he bit too much there. Back just gave in a little bit there, but controlled it well. Imala up to 6th for a small penalty there. He's got a bit of a gap behind. Back to Seabroad, who I don't know what's happened with Seabroad. Maybe it's just the tyres here. Don't know. But there he is in 7th, but perhaps he got caught up in some other little sort of mess back there. Dropped him back down to 7th. May have just been the start that he had possibly, but there he is in 7th anyway. Oh, almost a little bit too hot in there, almost into the barrier, but that's okay. So Seabroad 7th, Robertson 8th. There he was race 1 as well. He was fighting, wasn't he? In the end with Imala for 7th and 8th. And Thor in 9th, which is where he started. Let's go back to the top though. I want to see how we are looking up here. Is Broady catching Has? Not at the moment, he isn't. Just going through the elbow there for Has. So looking pretty good there. And there's Broady. And there's your gap. So there's Broady and there's Has just going up over the rise. That point there. So we're only 4 minutes in, so maybe we'll keep a check on that. Tino then, as I said, got past Ginger, didn't he? So up to third place and looking pretty strong. Ginger, a bit of a squiggle from Ginger now to see as he run wide. Thought he might. He kind of had a bit of a squiggle just as he tapped that brake, and he was always going to lose control there. And Drummer goes through. So Drummer makes that move, stick, and goes past him. Easy move really for Drummer in the end. There's no resistance from Ginger. Ginger was just trying to get back up to speed after his little excursion off on across the grass. Drummer then going to want to improve on the 5th place that he got in race 1. Ginger said, no mate, I'm having that 4th place back, and he's going to try and go around the outside. Drummer will keep that inside though. Oh, it's that curve hard though, Drummer, that's fine. Be a bit careful with some of these curbs here at Mount Panorama. All sorts going on here as well, so I think Ginger just scraped that barrier. That's lost him some seconds there. Off the back now, Drummer, because of that. Seabroad in 6th, got himself up to 6th then. So here he's making progress, got past Imala, who's back into 7th place. So he makes up that place to Seabroad. Plenty of time. Quarter of the way through this race, and just needs to keep it going if he can keep it clean. Every chance to catch up with them boys in front. Imala, as I say, in 7th. And his teammate out front at the moment. So Team Pertec looking pretty good. Robertson there in 8th. Oh, just come to him as he squeals those tyres. Car didn't want to stop, did it? But he avoided hitting the barrier, which is always a bonus. The Thought, as we know, just coming across the top of the mountain now in 9th. Let's go back to that Tino Ginger battle, because it looked like it was hotting up, but no, it's not actually. Tino, pretty good there. Drummer still 4th place. Ginger 5th, Seabroad in 6th. Let's go see how Broady's doing. Up in 2nd. Is he catching Haz? Well, from that shot, it looks like he is. But maybe just the camera. There is our leader. So again, getting himself up into them top 3 positions. Coming up through the top of the mountain now. This is the area where the car can get a bit unstable through here with the camber. Can easily hit that inside wall, but he didn't. Through there nicely. And then onto the forest elbow, around there again, can hit that outside wall if you're not careful. But all clean through there then, so Haz then looking pretty comfortable. Brody, 2nd place still. Doesn't look like he's got the pace to gain any closer on Haz, does it? And we're only halfway through, just over halfway through this 2nd race, but doesn't look like the gap is decreasing. Tino, he's got himself to 3rd and he's kind of on his own a bit now, so got absolutely no pressure from behind from anybody. Drummer though, he's going to try and put that pressure on if he can. And he's not actually that far off, is he, now? So, better race here for Drummer. A bit of dust being thrown up there. That was obviously from Tino because he's the only car that's ahead of him. So maybe Drummer will catch him by the time this race is finished. And again, same as he did before, gives that BM a little bit too much power coming out of turn 1, and back end wants to let go. Did alright though, kept it there. Drummer then. I think we're going to have 2 little battles possibly by the end of this race, and that's for first and second if Wildy can bridge that gap to Haz, and then Tino and Drummer here for that final spot on the podium. So there's something to look forward to. Ginger meanwhile 5th place with his 2 great starts that he's had actually in race 1 and race 2. Went through the middle of the pole sitters and got to turn 1 in 1st place, led the field up through the straight to turn 2, but by the time got to turn 2 he was dropping places, and it's a bit unfortunate for Ginger, but 5th's good if he can keep it there. See Broadbent, he is closing I think as well, he is. So see Broadbent, he don't want 6th does he? No way Jose, we'll have a bit of 5th place please. And has he got the time? Well, we're 10 minutes in. So maybe we'll have 3 little 2-car battles by the time we get to the end. Imala in 7th, I don't think he's going to be improving on that. Unless anything happens ahead of him. 8th for Robertson. Again, I think he's where he is now for the outcome of this race 2. The Thor we know in 9th place. It's not going to be any change up there either. So let's have a look at the battles then, in the sort of top 6 really. There's your leader, is Brody catching him. Again, maybe a little bit closer, but not really. So maybe that battle isn't going to be a battle. Tino, 3rd place, definitely being caught by Drummer. Drummer could well get Tino by the end of this race, that's for sure. So maybe we'll just keep tabs on this one for now. Seabroad still in 6th with Ginger in 5th. I don't think he's caught him yet. Oh, Drummer drifts the BMW round the left-hander. That's not going to help his cause in catching Tino, is it? But looks like he's got a bit more pace in that BMW over that GTR. And then last, what, 3 minutes now, 3.5 minutes. Stick with this one, I think, because he certainly is catching Tino. And this is for that last podium place. Scotsman. Drummer, oh, and he hits that wall relatively hard. Surprised it didn't take the mirror off. It's quite a big hit, but maybe just a few scrapes down the wheel arches and down the right hand side of that motor, but he ain't going to be worried about that, is he? He's got his eyes firmly set on Tino ahead of him. But that GTR is pretty quick down that straight. That is one thing it is good at, and that is it is quick. Again, a little bit of dust being kicked up in the Drummer's face from Tino. .13.5 minutes in now. So a minute and a half left of race 2. And Drummer is on him now. Here we go. If he can get a good exit out of here, out of turn 1 and up the straight, can he get into the slip of Tino? We're about to find out. Maybe just a little bit too far back at the moment. So he just needs to sit behind him now, up the top, through the top of the mountain, through the twisty stuff. And then maybe get Tino if he's close enough. along the back straight. Oh, didn't need to. Tino's made that mistake. Tino drops back down to 4th and Drummer's through then. So Tino, yeah. Is it the tyres going off? Is it the pressure from Drummer? Who knows? But he's down to 4th. That's what we do know. So back to 4th then for Tino. Up through goes Drummer into that 3rd and final podium place. Let's have a look at our leaders then quickly. Oh, and that's a big hit from Az. We haven't seen many mistakes from Az, have we? But that was a little one. And again, not that little bit too hot in there, but now he's got a comfortable lead, hasn't he, over Brody. But Brody takes second for sure. This is the final lap as well. So Az is going to take victory here in race 2, by the looks of it. Brody will certainly take second after his victory in race 1. As we see, has now coming through this last section. Good driving. As then, congratulations, winner for race 2. It's about to come over the line now. Brody with his second place. Good second place for him. Drummer is going to pick up that 3rd, isn't he? He is. Tino couldn't make anything on him in the end there, but Drummer then with a good 3rd place. Well done. Tino 4th. Good 4th place in the end actually for Tino. Ginger's going to come in 5th place. Oh, and it's closely followed by Seabroad. So Seabroad did catch him, but couldn't quite get enough there. So Ginger 5th, Seabroad 6th. Imala's going to take 7th. Thor's already finished in 9th, so that means that Robertson is going to finish in 8th place. So he takes off that penalty. So that's your race 2. Got one more race here before the break. I'll catch you then for race 3.